When you were telling me that he was actually morally a good
like he has
person in
some
the
morality.
book,
It's weird.
I was thinking to myself, that's weird, because I thought this was more gothic in that, you know, I find what I want to eat, and it stinks that maybe you had a family or a brother or whatever.
Yeah.
Like when Louis is immediately thinking, he moves to being vegetarian, the vegetarian version, being a vampire, but eating rats and animals. Like, ew, that
just
probably
kill
doesn't
a
taste
person.
good.
Oh my
just
god,
kill a person, babe.
We don't care.
He's like, but they kill a father who wanted to get this little Shetland pony or something for his daughter, and then he's like, he wanted to get a pony for his daughter, and then Lestat is just like, okay, and
what about it? Just put some headphones in, listen to Charlie XCX, and get to work.
Babe. And then he starts. Also, we did miss out a little on the commentary on. I like the added flavor. Okay, I like the added flavor on the racial commentary about him being treated. He's thinking, oh, I have power now. I literally am unkillable. This is great. Yeah. And he starts going after because he starts noticing, wow, it really, if I'm going to live forever, am I just going to have to keep listening to people call me the N-word and talk down to me for the rest of my immortal life? That sucks. Yeah. And then he starts killing all the people who were treating him like an idiot.
As he should.
And reading minds and things and stuff like that. And then, I'm not sure, he didn't get the time pausey power, but I don't think.
No. I hope we see that again in the next season.
I hope we see that again.
That was so cool.
Because how do these powers get randomized? Who gets these? I want that power. If I were a vampire, I'd want that.
That's the thing.
Like, you have to work hard to develop it. Yeah. I was thinking the flight one, well, it's probably one of those, well, if you don't try, are you going to know?
I know. I think Claudia...
But everybody gets mind reading?
May have a power, hopefully, up her sleeve in next season.
How come everybody gets telepathy? I'd be so mad.
I know.
But I don't get flight? That stinks.
I mean, talking shit about other people without them hearing you is kind of iconic.
No, literally.
I mean, that's like what a podcast is.
Mm-hmm. If we ever become famous enough...
Are we vampires?
We are, though. We're leeching off of society. If we ever become famous enough and celebrity... Oh... I'm telling you, these first 3 episodes are getting archived, babe. Oh, no.
No, we the proper podcast that, like, just only has the most recent episodes up.
Yeah.
You had to pay for the Patreon.
You have to pay for the early ones, our early work. I do like, you made the comparison with Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
And that's very apt.
I would say, like, Nicole Kidman's relationship with Alexander Skarsgård, and that show is very similar to the one between Lestat and Louis. And, like, I rewatch Big Little Lies, like, once a year because I really love that show. And a lot of people get really, like heated up about, like, when it comes to domestic abuse in shows. But it doesn't mean, like, those early moments in that series when, like, they are a good couple are bad. Like, there's a lot of gray in this show.
That's how the relationships work.
I just think, like, the episode 5 discourse is, like, so heated because, like, because they're vampires, they can hit harder.
Because I was thinking that too, because when everybody was saying...
seeing him get thrown through a wall and then cutting to Bailey Bass crying and her head's bleeding, it's traumatic. But at the same time, like, it's just elevated because that's what vampires are.
Those are their powers. They're stronger.
And, like 6 years to heal. I'm like, but that's just what happens with vampires. But in terms of watching the show, it's just like a week later.
Yeah.
You know?
It literally is, because I remember people saying, I will not be here to dictate episode 5 discourse. And I was like, I guess something really bad must happen in episode 5. But as a person who's witnessed abusive relationships and then watched Big Little Lies and other content with abuse, and I was, okay, so this is just your textbook abusive episode.
I just think Lestat fans don't
groveling.
Want to admit that character is an abuser.
He's
and I think the show and the writers of it just wanted to make that more explicit.
Yeah.
And I don't think they did it carelessly, because I don't think anyone can finish this first season of the show thinking Lestat can be redeemed.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever will be. And I like that they centered Louis and Claudia far more, especially because now they're marginalized by being played by black actors versus just like Brad Pitt and Kirsten Dunst in the movie. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited for season 2. I think they ate it up.
So am I.
And like, wow, it like.
I hope they do this AMC coming to HBO Max thing again, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Because if it airs weekly, I'm just going to get the AMC Plus trial or find somewhere to watch it when it's all aired. Yeah. Sorry, I won't be there weekly with you guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, but it'll be fine. And so with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Yeah. If you take anything from this, it's, of course, go watch Interview with the Vampire.
That's great.
The Vampire.
It's on
Not
Max
a
till
vampire.
October 31st.
Yes, for Halloween, babes. And you can watch it. What did you advertise to me? So you can watch in 6 hours.
Yeah.
6 hours. So if you're looking for some event,
It's a
TV
great
show
night.
watching, it's a lovely night. You could get a group of friends together, safely, of course, and watch it. Maybe you could all dress up as vampires. I don't know.
Yeah. Drink wine. Red wine.
Drink wine. I drink wine and I know things. Drink wine.
Adele.
Listen, I drink wine. And that'll be... I
Okay.
think that'll be a good night. All right.
Bye.
Until bye.